Alfred was king of Wessex. He fought against the Viking invaders and he oversaw a revival of learning and writing in Old English. Early life. Alfred was not expected to become king. He was the youngest of the 6 known children of Ethelwulf, king of the West Saxons, reigned 839 to 858. As a child, Alfred traveled to Rome twice, first as a 4-year-old and later in the company of his father. After his father's death, Alfred's 3 elder brothers each ruled in turn, and all died before Alfred became king in 871. Throughout his life, Alfred suffered from a debilitating illness or illnesses. This sometimes struck at inopportune and public moments, such as his wedding. Surviving descriptions do not allow us to pinpoint Alfred's disease, but Patriarch Elias of Jerusalem is known to have sent him advice about medical remedies. King Alfred and the Vikings. During the reigns of Alfred's brothers, attacks by Scandinavian raiders had intensified. Larger Viking armies began to spend the winter in Britain and northern Francia, and between 870 and 871 the West Saxons lost 4 of the 6 battles they fought with Viking forces. Alfred himself was reportedly almost captured. Eventually, after securing certain victories, Alfred agreed a peace treaty around 880 with Guthrum, leader of Danes who had settled in East Anglia. The fighting continued sporadically throughout Alfred's reign, but the West Saxons did not suffer any calamitous defeats. There is no evidence that Alfred burned any cakes during this period. The popular legend that Alfred burned a peasant's cakes while fleeing the Vikings is a later invention. In addition to fighting battles, several West Saxon towns were organized and fortified during the 9th century. Additionally, by the 890s, a system for organizing the army had been developed so that half the army was always on duty while the other half was at home. Promoting learning and art. Alfred's reign is most remarkable for the flourishing of learning that is associated with it. Several works were translated from Latin into Old English around this period, and some translations were even credited to Alfred himself. In a preface to one such translation, Alfred is said to have lamented that, before everything was ransacked and burned, the churches throughout England stood filled with treasures and books. To combat this decline in learning, the author suggested, we should turn into the language that we can all understand certain books which are the most necessary for all men to know. To do this, an Old English translation of a work on leadership by Pope Gregory the Great was sent to different centers, along with a pointer worth 50 gold coins. Vivid narratives about Alfred's deeds are provided in sources such as the earliest versions of the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle and a Life of Alfred written by Asser at the West Saxon court. These sources arguably distort perceptions of Alfred's importance. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle claimed that Ceolwulf II, king of Mercia, was weak and a puppet of the Vikings. A recently discovered coin shows that London moneyers struck coins for both Ceolwulf and Alfred in the 870s, suggesting that they may have worked together. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.